Hello friends, happy Monday. Today's story is Jack and the Beanstalk. Deep in the countryside lived a widow and her son Jack. Their cottage was crumbling and their clothes were patched. They were very, very poor. One day Jack's mother said, "We must sell our cow. Take her to market, Jack, and bring home some gold pieces." And so he set off to town. But before Jack had gotten very far, he met a strange little man. "That's a fine cow," the man said. "I will swap you 5 magic beans for her." "Magic beans," said Jack. "Are they really magic?" "Magic they are, or chop off my beard and knit it into a jumper," croaked the little man. Magic beans! Jack couldn't wait to tell his mother. He clutched them tightly and ran all the way home. Jack's mother was furious. "We need money, not useless old beans," she cried, and she threw them out of the window in disgust. But late that night, a tiny bean sprout poked out from the ground, and it grew and grew and grew. The next morning, the beanstalk stretched high into the sky. "The beans were magic," cried Jack, "but what's at the top?" Jack climbed up, up, up the beanstalk. At last, he reached the very top. There, shimmering in the sunlight, was a magnificent castle. Just then, Jack's stomach rumbled. Rumble, rumble, rumble. "I must find some breakfast," he thought, and he tapped on the castle door. The door creaked open, and a huge giantess smiled down. "Hello," Jack shouted up. "Please, do you have any food?" "You poor thing," boomed the giantess. "Come right in, but quickly, before the giant gets up." What a marvelous feast! There was an enormous loaf of bread and a gigantic jar of jam. Jack tucked in at once. But suddenly the room began to shake. Boom, boom, boom! "Goodness me," cried the giantess. "He's coming!" And she shoved Jack under a teacup to hide. Into the room stomped a big, scary, hungry giant. "Fee, fi, fo, fum! I smell the blood of an Englishman. Be he alive or be he dead, I'll grind his bones to make my bread." "Don't be silly. There's nobody here but us," the giantess scolded. "Now go and wash before breakfast." Jack trembled and shook. "I must leave now," he thought. He was halfway down the hall when he heard a squawk, squawk. Excuse me. It was a hen with bright golden feathers. "Help," she clucked. "Set me free and I will lay golden eggs every morning." Jack scooped up the hen, and then he heard huge footsteps thundering after them. "Fee, fi, fo, fum!" roared the giant. "I smell the blood of an Englishman, and there he is." Jack raced out the door. He jumped and slid down the beanstalk. Down, 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 all the way back to his cottage. "Mother, quick, bring the axe," he shouted. Jack's mother swung the axe at the beanstalk. Whack! It shuddered and shook, and then the giant came tumbling down. Fee, fi, fo, crash! And that was the end of the giant. Jack hugged his mother tight. "Look what I found," he said, and he showed her the golden hen. "Oh, Jack," said his mother, "I'm so glad you're safe, and you were right about those magic beans." So Jack, his mother, and the golden hen all lived happily ever after. And with lots of golden eggs, they were never poor again. The end. Did you like that story? So the beanstalk grew really high up in the sky and through the clouds. So today I thought it would be fun to make cloud dough. So all we're going to need to make our cloud dough is cornstarch and conditioner, like you put in your hair after you wash your hair. So we just need these 2 things. And if you want to make it a color, you can use, I'm using blue, but you can use any color you want. So first, what we're going to do is, I have, and you need your mommy and daddy or a grown-up to help you with this project. So make sure you ask before you do anything, okay? So I already measured out the cornstarch. It looks like this. You need 2 cups of cornstarch. So there's 2 cups of cornstarch in here. I'm just going to dump them in my bowl because you need a pretty big bowl to do this. So I got my 2 cups of cornstarch in there, see? And then you need 1 cup of conditioner. So I didn't put quite a cup in there. I'm going to get a little bit more. I'm just going to squirt it in my cup to measure out to make 1 cup. And then I'm going to take my conditioner and I'm going to dump it in the 2 cups of cornstarch. Like that. I just dumped it right in. Okay, we got that. This is going to be a lot of fun to play with. It's going to be nice and soft, and it's going to smell good if you use different scented hair conditioner. I used strawberry. So I'm just going to stir it around like this. Keep stirring it and stirring it. And it's going to start to get thicker and thicker. Like this, see it? And you keep stirring it, and it smells really good. Now, at this point, if you want to make it a different color, you can put your food coloring in. So I'm going to just put a little bit of blue right in there in my... And I'm going to stir it. See? See the blue in there? I probably should have put it in with the conditioner because it's really not mixing too much blue. Because it's starting to get thicker and thicker. Keep stirring it. You need muscles for this, so I hope you guys are eating healthy to make your muscles grow and keep them going. You got to exercise and eat healthy for you to have strong muscles, which you need for this. And here's our dough. If it's a little too sticky, you can always put a tiny bit of cornstarch so it won't stick all over to your hands. And that's it. And it smells good and it feels nice and squishy, and you can do all kinds of things with it. It has a little bit of blue, but not a lot. But you need to use your hands to work it together like this. And then you have something to play with. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Oh, and by the way, you need to keep this in a plastic baggie that zips. So you need your parents to help you with that too. All right? So there's our dough. I enjoyed seeing you again today. See you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.